last time you were back here in November, there was an all-star tribute to your mom, comedian Joan Rivers. It was here, right here?
At the Apollo. Not here.
Not here.
But at the Apollo.
Uptown a little bit. And if you couldn't get a ticket, do not worry, because now you can see it on May 13th on NBC. The special is called Joan Rivers, a dead funny all-star tribute. Let's take a look.
She was the first woman to talk to audiences the way that women actually talk to each other. We weren't allowed to tell jokes about sex or religion or our bodies, and Joan wasn't allowed to either, but she did so anyway. She was quick, she was smart, she was self-deprecating. She once said, "I have no sex appeal. My gynecologist examines me by telephone."
I'm laughing.
Yes.
I'm laughing because I just tried to make an appointment with my gynecologist, and he texted back and he said, "Can we just text about it?"
Yeah, it's like, sorry, there's certain things you cannot do via telehealth. That does not work. That is one that does not.
Perfect. Literally just yesterday, he's like, "Well, can we talk about it over text?" And I was like, "No."
I had my dermatologist say, "Can you take a picture and text it to me?"
No, I need
Yes.
I need
And the other thing is I did. And she's like, "Nah, it's fine.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing to worry about."
Oh my gosh. Congratulations on this special.
Thank you. We're very excited. The longer version is
Right.
going to be the next day on Peacock, which is going to be the looser version,
Sure.
the non-network version. We did do it right after the 10th anniversary. As I say in the special, it's about time.
Right.
I know that I can't say the descriptor
Sure.
on TV.
It's about blinking time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was great fun. We have an unbelievable cast. Nikki Glazer, Chelsea Handler,
All the greats.
Tiffany Haddish, Jean Smart, Rachel Brosnahan, Aubrey Plaza. It just goes on and on and on. Margaret Cho, Sarah Silver. And there were some men too.
Oh, I was going to say,
Yes.
I love this
Yes,
star-studded
no, there was a
Gal Fest.
Joel McHale and Patton Oswalt and
Gosh.
the beloved, one of my favorite human beings in the world, Jess Bross.
Oh my gosh. Well, bring me into the room. I have to imagine there were lots of laughs, maybe some tears, because those are all super talented heavy hitters who, by the way, your mom paved the way
Yes.
for them.
Everyone had fun. We've all been backstage in these green rooms, and everybody's, yet then chatting. What was fascinating was whenever they ran one of the clips of my mother, the room stopped and watched the monitor.
Wow.
And that was really interesting to watch in that group of talent, to watch that. And we all walked away saying the same thing, which is, to this day, she's still the funniest person in the room.
Yeah.
And there was it was such, I mean, I was a wreck, but it was such a lovely experience even backstage.
Sure.
And it was fun, and it was funny.
Right.
It was funny, and
How could
that's
it
what you
not
want it to be.
Right.
And I love that we did it at the Apollo.
Of course.
Groundbreaking institution,
Groundbreaking
woman. It all lined up, and it was For God's Love We Deliver, which was my mom's big charity
Yeah.
here in New York.
You know, in that clip we just showed, Chelsea says, that she was so irreverent because she said it like it was.
Yeah.
In your conversations with her, did she ever express like, "Oh gosh, I really shouldn't be saying this," or, because I feel like even for me, and I'm not a comedian and I'm not an actor, sometimes I'll say, "Gosh, I'm about to say this thing and I may suffer some consequences." Did your mother ever feel that way, or she was just like, "F it, we're doing this thing"?
If she was thinking it and she was talking about it with people, it was absolutely something that she felt could be said.
Yeah.
I always say comics are the truth tellers.
Right.
They're the ones that say, the emperor's wearing no clothes.
Right.
And that's their job. They're the Greek chorus to our lives.
Right.
And, I think only once. But if she found out that something really hurt somebody, she would take it out of her act. She found out that Willie Nelson's daughter was very upset about a joke she told.
Oh.
It was out of the act the next day.
No way.
She was very sensitive about that.
She didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, but she was irreverent
But what people didn't understand was if you were big enough, you had to be so big to be in her act, and there had to be such a working knowledge of you with the public that they would get the joke.
Right.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath, right.
You're that famous.
Right. You're that famous that We're gonna do this is the roast before the roast became a huge thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Oh my gosh. Oh, Joan. And I didn't know her at all, and you were her mom. And I'm so glad.
No, she was my mom.
I mean, yeah, that too.
That too.
That too.
I'm Cooper's mom.
Cooper's mom. How was Cooper at the wedding? Let's get to the wedding.
He was great. He was hilarious. My friends took a lot of advantage of not having seen him for a while.
Oh my gosh.
And they were feeding him cocktails. And he's 24.
Right. My
And
God.
so he had a very good time. A bunch of his friends came who I was they all were raised together,
right.
so they were there. And it was fun.
Yeah.
And it was so close to being after the fires. We were gonna cancel, and then all our friends were like, no, don't cancel, don't cancel.
Let's do it.
And we stopped and we looked at the calendar and realized we were gonna wanna be away one of those weekends anyway.
Right.
So we might as well go, oh, is
There
that me
you
and
are.
Cooper?
Is that you and your Cooper?
Yep, there's me in the coop.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Did you have a costume change?
Yes, I did do a costume change.
I love this.
You
I'm
know.
taking notes because
I did do a costume change, but I
Okay.
didn't wear a wedding dress.
What'd you wear?
I wore a beautiful beaded Stella McCartney for the
For the ceremony. Yeah.
mid-length, and then I changed into a little Brunello Cucinelli.
Just a little Brunello.
A little Brunello Cucinelli action.
So this was the first.
Yes, this was the first dress.
Beautiful.
And I got to eat none of the food.
I was just gonna ask, did you eat food?
No.
I didn't eat at my first wedding. I'm eating at my second wedding.
Yeah, no. I literally did not eat, which was crazy.
Did you eat the next day, I hope?
Oh, yeah.
At the brunch?
Yeah, and I did eat like later in the day. I mean, but I just didn't have time to eat. Apparently Steve had time to eat.
Unbelievable.
But he ate when I ran upstairs to change.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, you're stuck with us. You're sticking around. We have
yep.
a lot more show. Don't go anywhere. And remember to tune in to NBC on May 13th for Joan Rivers, a Dead Funny All-Star tribute. And tune in to Peacock on May 14th for the uncensored version. Oh, I want to see the uncensored version.